When I first got my Switch, I just wanted to play hot Nintendo games on the go, but once I found out about the Darius Cosmic Collection, my fate was sealed. But seriously, you should get that game, it's awesome. Now don't tell my Sega Saturn, but my Switch has become my primary shooting system. I'm not saying it's the best one out there, but the fact that I can play at work in tabletop mode, I mean, come on. And the library is nothing to shake a stick at. It's got Ikaruga, Thunder Force 4, as well as some new games, and that's why this time, we're taking a look at Devil Engine. The first time I saw the trailer for this game, I was blown away. The presentation of this game instantly took me back to being a kid researching what kind of different shooters the Genesis, my only system at the time, had to offer. I was instantly flooded with memories popping in from Lightning Force, the first game that I actually ever got to play, and getting my world rocked. And you can tell the developers took a big inspiration from games that came before it, especially the Thunder Force series, in particular Thunder Force 4 or Lightning Force. I mean, like, look at these two levels, they're like pretty much the same thing. Now, the first time that I played Devil Engine, I actually didn't like it all that much. Coming off the heels of Darius Gaiden and being a fan of games where you get super powerful, the power-ups just felt kind of lackluster to me. I understand that not having a super crazy powerful ship can balance the game better since you won't be losing those powers as often, but it's just not as satisfying for me. And I always felt like I had to be using the shotgun. It seemed like it was the best weapon overall, except for in very specific situations for the laser homing. Now, the main gimmick of this game is that you can absorb enemy bullets almost whenever you want, and mastering it is key to getting anywhere. You've got some bombs to help you out too, but they will not get you out of a sticky situation. Now, as far as I can tell, there's 3 difficulties in this game, ranging from very easy, very hard, and expert. Very hard is the default, but it is very hard. I really wish that this game had a normal mode because I really enjoy it, but I just feel like I get destroyed when I'm playing it very hard. It was so demoralizing, and I was starting to realize that maybe Devil Engine just wasn't for me. I wanted to love this game so badly because it screamed Sega Saturn, but I just couldn't get behind it. I thought all was lost, and then I found the code from the Devil Engine Twitter account. I thought, whatever, I'll punch it in, see how it is. This code changed my life. Now, the true reason behind this code is just to unlock the boss rush mode, but it has a hidden side effect. It also unlocks a ship called the Scat Hatch. For me, the Scat Hatch is the only way to play this game. Now, instead of having 3 different weapons, you're stuck with your basic shotgun, which I don't really mind since I think it's the most useful one in the game anyway. And instead of getting power-ups, you get options. You've also got a focus feature as opposed to cycling through 3 different speeds. This gives you much more freedom because now whenever you want to slow down, you can just hold down a button as opposed to fumbling with your ship's thrusters like an idiot. And my favorite feature is the auto lock-on, layer section-esque homing lasers that'll lock on up to 6 enemies on screen. This arsenal feels like this is what the game was made for. Being able to simply focus as opposed to cycle through 3 different speeds makes dodging enemy patterns much more manageable. Having the lock-on lasers makes navigating tight corridors much less stress-inducing. And I also just really like options. I think they're more fun than 3 different weapon types. I think those of you that play newer spaceship shooters may have a better time with the default ship than I did. I just didn't feel like it was versatile enough to handle a lot of the situations that the game threw at it. But I'm more than happy to play with the Scat Hatch only. It is so much fun. In addition to the main game, there's also some fun challenges, but my favorite challenge of them all is definitely the one with Storm Feeler. I never thought that I would see a reference to Darius Gaiden in any other form of media aside from hanging out with my friends. Like, this is awesome. This is a dream come true. Devil Engine's available on Switch and Steam, and I think it's totally worth the purchase. The developers clearly had a passion for spaceship shooters, and they took a lot of influence from great games that came before it. These are the kind of developers that we want to be supporting. It's games like these and developers like these that give me hope for the future of 2D spaceship shooters. I'm Andrew Bofner, and I'll see you all next time!